When people go ghost on you, this is one of the things that I have learned. Sometimes people are running from themselves. They're running from themselves. Everybody says they want something real until they meet somebody who wants them to be real honest, real sincere, really tell the truth, tell me where you really were, who is that really texting your phone. Like, everybody wants real until it's time to be real. And I've discovered sometimes people are running from themselves. And when they were with you, they stopped for a second, but you were so real that it was about to expose that they're fake. And as they looked over their shoulder, they saw that the real them was about to catch up. So I had to keep on running. And it just so happens that our heart ended up being the collateral damage of them running from themselves. But that really had nothing to do with you. That had to do more with them running from themselves. And also, it had to do with God showing you this is not designed for discouragement. This is designed for direction. I have better.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Loose Change. It's your boy, The Show Off, and like and subscribe to my page, y'all. So, in this video, you may see some of the things that I've said in many of my videos about reciprocity. A lot of people ask for things that they can't give, they're not ready to give, or they're inequipped to give, whether it's for reasons that they don't know how to give it because they've never had anyone who they felt deserved that energy, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes they are simply just running from themselves because they know and they can't explain that now I got what I've been asking for, and I can't give that back in return. Alright? However, it's so hard to look at yourself and admit that to yourself, and then admit that to a person who's been giving you that energy, that the easiest thing to do is to stop calling and stop coming around and stop being around that person, or whatever the case may be. It's you take the easy way out, or even if you just stop talking, you break up with them out of nowhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, any person with morals and values knows that when someone is giving you the ultimate effort and being exactly what you need them to be, the next thing that comes is reciprocity. Alright? And if you're not willing to reciprocate, that means exchange that same energy. That doesn't mean do the same thing, but give that same energy to that person. That person is going to feel relegated to either drawing back, taking away some of his energy, or not giving you that energy at all, or just feeling in a miserable place because you're not able to add to their life the way that you're asking them to add to that life. See, a lot of people are scared to live up to the same standards that they hold other people to. A lot of people are scared to commit themselves in a way that they're asking a person, an incoming person, to contribute and commit themselves to them. So when you start to look up and you start to realize that this person has expectations, or their expectations are going to come around soon, and you start looking and you get scared of who you're going to show yourself to be, you walk away from that person. That is fear, false evidence appearing real. Because if you have morals and you have standards, you know right from wrong, and you're capable of doing right from wrong, therefore you're just unwilling to do so. So you do the cowardly thing and you just walk away from a person and leave them whispering in the wind after you have wasted their time, and you will continue to waste their time by just walking away, because they're not going to even know that anything's wrong. They're just going to be like, why she stopped answering my calls, or why he stopped answering my calls, or whatever the case may be. Things were perfect. So, when you're asking for something, you shouldn't have to, I don't know what this world is teaching us and why it's teaching us that we have to Like, you shouldn't have to get ready for a good thing. Like, you should be able to adjust on the fly for a good thing. All right? And the main thing is because even though you may say you want that type of person or whatever the case may be, you have things that supersede those things that you stated that you don't necessarily state. Okay? A person can be very good to you, but he is 5'8", 5'9". And if you want someone that's 6 feet tall, you don't even think to compromise on that height shit, because the height is actually more important to you. But you never voiced that to him when you decided to give him a chance, that, hey, I kind of got the problem with your height. And that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that problem is such a big deal to you from the beginning, why even give that person a glimmer of hope by allowing them into your life? Because the reason why typically people do that is because, if we're being real honest, the reason why people typically do that is because in their mind, in the back of their mind, they're feeling like that person is eventually going to fuck up. And then when he doesn't fuck up, you still need a way out. That's it. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's the reason why I kick back on what's considered a high value man, because it all depends on what you value for yourself. The best men may not make 250K. The best man for you may not make 250K. It is what it is. What do you value? Do you value somebody treating you good and you treating them just the way that they're treating you? Because that, at the end of the day, that's the easiest path to having a lasting relationship. So, off.